Hi, welcome. This is the Composite. I am Deanne Battle. I am very tired. All right. So I went to work today and it was a good day. I did my first business plan pitch. It was terrible, apparently, but it got done. So I'm going to keep working on it and keep working on my pitch deck. So that was wonderful. But what that meant is, since I set up at my office at work, that meant I didn't get home tonight until after 8:30. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I gotta get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Why did I put the show at 9:30? Because I'm like the little engine that could, even when I can't. I always try to give myself more credit for pushing through. So I went and I walked the dog at 8:30 when I got in the door. Took a couple of bites of an old burrito. Edible still, but a day old, or yeah, 2 days. Two day old burrito. And then I was like, okay, I am going to get on camera because I do want to hold myself accountable for when I say I'm going to get on camera, but I'm not going to be on camera long. And in this moment, I'm trying to learn to be okay with that. Okay, I said I was going to do the show. I'm usually on for at least 25, 30 minutes. But no, I'm going to be on probably for 10 minutes max. And then I'm going to take my butt to sleep because, like I said, I have to get back up again. And that's a point of personal growth, right? So that's part of the show. That's one thing that we've been talking about. Well, we, meaning me. Gentleness, a little more with ourselves and each other, which transitions me into the next thing that I wanted to say. So, like I said, today was a good day, even though I was tired. I didn't sleep well last night. I haven't been dreaming. I've just been like, I close my eyes, I'm just kind of out, and then I wake up. And so I'm used to like dreaming or just having that in between lucidity and REM, where you can tell, oh, I'm kind of asleep, but I'm in and out or whatever. No, it's like I go to lay down and it's like blackness, and then I get up and then I do it again. And so it just, yeah, I would say for the last, when's the last time I had a dream? Yikes, it's been like 2 weeks or so. And so it's just, that's something that offsets you as well. But I did the business plan, feeling a little proud of myself. At least it's done, right? And I'm on my way with it. And then 3 people today at work, just reminded me that people can be lovely. 2 of my former students came and chatted with me for, a pretty extended period of time. And it was 2 separate students. And they both were so happy to see me, and we shook hands. We talked about their majors and, how's the transition for them. I work in a developmental program at a community college. And so our goal is to really help these students. They have the desire, the passion, they want to be there. They have things that they're trying to do in their lives. And, an associate's, a bachelor's is going to be so valuable for them. And so we work with them, and I'll be honest, like if they have me, I make them write so much. Like I make them do a lot of revisions and everything. And so, they're not smiling at me at the end of the semester, but when they came back, they were smiling. And so it was just really wonderful. And then this job, the people just keep bringing in food, and it's really, it's nice because it just, like for me, I live alone. And so it's like if you spend most of your time around people at work, it's like, the jobs I've had during the pandemic, people have just been like shitty. I'll just be honest. Like, I see you in the hallway. I'm just like, oh, hey, like, you don't have to stop, but like, just acknowledge that I'm alive. I don't know. I feel like the way we set it up now, people spend too much time at work for you to be a jackass, right? Because we're all here together. Let's make the best of it. Let's try to make community. I would say even on jobs, if I know definitely I don't like someone, not any Freudian slip. But if I know I don't like someone, I still will. If they say, hi, Deanne, I'll say, oh, hi, how are you doing? It doesn't cost me anything, right? And so that's me. And now I know most people are like, well, oh, that's just my job. These people aren't my friends, da 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 da. But then you walk around with that energy, right? And then that's when all of this happy Friday BS started, and which I'm in on now because you're just praying to make it through the week. And so I really feel like either have it where we spend less time at work, because then I don't, give a, who is there, right? Who brought food in the kitchen, who is at the coffee machine or whatever, because it's not my entire waking life. But as long as, work, not that I'm not including the job I have now, but as long as a majority of people, these companies, so on and so forth, that you work for want you to spend so much of your time being productive for them and, on Zoom and in calls and in meetings that can be emails, as long as they have you doing that, then yeah, I should be able to expect some pleasantries at work. And I'm so refreshed that where I work now, it actually happens. People say good morning and they actually seem happy to see you. Isn't that revolutionary? And I have a coworker. She makes this lovely semolina cake, and she does it like every 2 or 3 weeks. And it's just so fluffy and sumptuous and tasty, but it's not too sweet. And I'm kind of at a point where like my taste buds are changing, and it's like I used to really like sweet cake, and I don't anymore. Like, to be honest, I can't remember the last time I finished a slice of cake. I usually like throw it out now, or like I try to get a smaller piece. But so I said to her, I said, oh, this is just so great. Thank you so much. I love this every time you make it. Can you give me the recipe? Because in my mind, I'm thinking she's just going to Google it. Oh yeah, this is similar to the one I use and send it to me. She hand wrote the recipe and she walked me through it. I was like, oh, okay, wow, really lovely. And she's been lovely since I've met her. Like, she was one of the first people to introduce herself, say hello. I've just been in so many different contexts where I've been the new person, and I always remember and appreciate those people who go out of their way, because a lot of people don't, especially as society breaks down, because in my opinion that's what's happening. But those are the things I wanted to talk about. Just some positivity that I've had happen, even as I'm wilting and I'm tired. And my little nerve issue here is acting up. So I'm going to lay down. But, I wanted to take another second to say, anybody who's been with me in this space, whether on Instagram or watching replays on YouTube, I really appreciate it. This has been important for me. Initially it was, oh, ha ha ha, like, I can get on and, provide content during a writer strike because, oh, if you don't want to watch reruns, you can watch me BS, right? But then I was thinking about the ways in which, okay, well, with my writing, I will be doing more public speaking, readings, and things like that. And I'm not particularly comfortable with that, right? Prepared remarks, no problem. Extemporaneous remarks, no. So I was like, okay, it's a good opportunity to practice that. But I think more than anything else, this show has allowed me to examine the ways in which I would like to be a little well, more than a little more vulnerable than I generally am in public. I'm usually guarded because I get nervous. You know, I do have like a certain element of trepidation, I would say, right? When there are new big groups of people, and I'm thinking about, oh, well, how do I present myself in a favorable way? And you know, that's evolving in terms of in those moments when I feel it coming on, I can like say, oh, okay, I'm getting a little nervous. Whereas before it would happen and I would be like, so many people. Oh, I don't want to talk. And then I would just be guarded. And people are like, oh, you just seem reserved. It's like, no, it's not. It's not like if it's anytime I meet less than 5 people, I'm fine. It's something about that fifth person on, it just feels like a lot, you know? And then Zena is here. Hey, Zena. Snout. She's probably gonna want me to. I just took you out at 8:30, sweets. I feel badly for her. When I have long days, she's here by herself, but she gets plenty of belly rubs when I come home. And then, you know, the days I am working from home and on the weekends, she gets her walks and runs. But yeah. All right. She's co-hosting the show. But like I said, really thinking about, okay, I've had an opportunity to present some of my work, something I'm currently working on today, and that I would like to give people more of a chance to be lovely. Because I made a difference today, like to see my students so happy and thriving in college. One of them got an A in his English class. The other one, he didn't get an A, but he was just saying that, yeah, his classes felt so much easier because he did our program. And that was awesome, you know, in the spring approaching Memorial Day. But that's all I have, you know. No lamenting about politics or war or anything else. Just hoping and praying that everybody can have lovely moments with other humans. How long was this? I don't think I'm going to qualify this as a full episode. I am going to go to sleep though. You know, I'm realizing there's more and more of a gap between what I actually physically can do and what I think I can physically do. And I'm sitting in that gap tonight. And I'm humbled by that gap tonight. And I'm going to let the gap win. All right. So it is Wednesday. Hope you had a good hump day. Zena. And when will I go live again? I might not go live tomorrow because I'm so tired right now. And I also want to get past having my rest or lack thereof be a topic of discussion. But transparency and all, you know, that happens. Hey, doggy. She's a sweetie pie. But yeah, sitting in that gap. So I might still be sitting in the gap between what I would like to do and what I can physically do tomorrow. If that's the case, then I'll go live Friday. I've got some time on Friday. Final thought would be, how does that change life for you, me, or whoever when we take those moments to say, okay, I'm tired. I'm going to regroup and make different decisions. Encourage you to do the same. Zena. All right. Have a good night. Take care. All right.